Warning, this podcast contains spoilers. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the As Seen on TV podcast for The Vampire Diaries, Season 8, Episode 3, You Decided That I Was Worth Saving. I'm your host, Mike, and joining me is Nikki and Kim. So, more quotes from Season 1 as episode titles. And, yeah, we start right off with, Sybil really fucking with Damon's head. Makes him present for Elena's family's crash off the bridge, and alters his memory so he thinks that Elena died with her parents. I never met her, and I guess I never will.
See, because we've been invested in these characters for so long, and they're fucking up the story in Damon's head, and he's like my favorite character on the show, I really hate Sybil. Like,
And
that tuning, they should have done a lot more with that tuning fork. Like, shove it right up her ass.
I mean, since I have like 2 episodes running together, kind of, since, I couldn't watch the other episode.
Yeah.
So we already knew, I was like, we already knew, because the moment I saw that the tuning fork, I knew what it was. Like before they even said anything, the moment it came out, I was like, oh, it's a tuning fork.
I mean, it kind of
why is it taking you so long to figure it out?
Yeah, it kind of looked like a tuning fork. And they're like,
yeah.
Because ancient pitchforks, they only had 2 prongs. And I'm thinking, yeah, I guess that's so. I've seen 2-pronged pitchforks before.
The prongs are really, really far apart still. They're not really close.
And the way that the whole thing's made out of a solid piece of metal like that, tuning fork made sense. And as soon as, they dropped it, the little girls dropped it, it was just like...
And it only affected them because they're supernatural.
It looks like it only affects supernatural creatures, yeah.
I mean, but it didn't seem to affect Enzo and Damon, so maybe it's just like a certain kind of supernatural. Because Damon and Enzo didn't seem affected until Sybil was down.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think it's like the girls seem to have a whole mental connection and mental thing. I think it's more, and that's. So I think it might be something more to that. And Sybil is obviously all mental.
They're also 4.
True.
It's true.
So I mean, Damon and Enzo were probably annoying, but they were able to block it out or whatever.
Well, Sybil has had her fingers deep in their head for a really long time, so they're probably not really hearing anything else but her at this point.
Yeah, I mean, she keeps digging into Enzo, trying to get him to shut off his little humanity switch, so he becomes the perfect little soldier. And she figures that Plan B is what needs to be done. B for Bonnie.
Mm-hmm.
And as she said, I have taken control of over 50,000 men in my lifetime, with the exception, and no one, it's like 50,000, me 50,000, them 0. If you don't count a couple of Peloponnesians. Which I guess there's a joke in there that I don't get somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Yeah.
But, why don't you just hit the tuning fork and then shove it in her face?
Yeah, I know.
But, overdone with, she's dead.
He's like, hey, Damon, would you go kill Bonnie Bennett for me? Okay. Then he just turns the page in 50 Shades Darker. Anybody realize that that's what he was fucking reading?
No. At that point, I didn't care about what Damon was reading. More or less like, Bonnie, why are you still fucking standing there? Run for your fucking life.
There is that too. But, Bonnie, Caroline wakes up to Bonnie in her bed.
She's like she was gonna roll over and start smooshing Stefan. It would have been Bonnie. Whew, that's a little awkward.
Yeah, a wee bit awkward. But oh my god, they're going wedding shopping, guys.
But to be fair, they both needed it.
They really did.
They needed to get their minds off of what was happening.
And Caroline just kept bringing the party down with, I will not rest until you and Enzo are happy. And Bonnie's just like, don't want to talk about it. Like, wedding dress purchasing.
That's Caroline. Though.
Well,
that's her. She's evolved as a character. She now cares about people.
Mm-hmm.
But because of her being OCD about everything, she overcares.
Oh.
She overcares, and that's why she was constantly like, Bonnie, we need to fix you, and Enzo, we need to get you guys back together. Like, she's overcaring, even though Bonnie's like, no, it's fine. We're worrying about you right now. Come on, click, 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 ticket.
Well, heck, that kind of came quickly when I wasn't expecting like it to be next scene. Damon shows up to kill her, like it was.
Well, this is such a debacle now because Sybil has no idea about the connection, the link between Bonnie and Elena. So if she kills Bonnie and Elena comes back, I know, like Bonnie was saying to Damon, deep down inside, there is a bit of you, and that's never going to be let go. You are a stubborn little piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Elena comes back and he sees her. Sybil is going to be in a world of hurt.
Probably.
Because I think almost immediately Damon he'd snap right out of it and he'd want to kill Sybil at that exact moment.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if he breaks that power over him, that I don't think Sybil could get it back easy. At all.
Probably not.
Like I don't even know. Like, steel enforced brick wall just go straight up with like aluminum foil to keep out all the alien foreign objects going in or something. I don't know. I just think that Damon, as soon as he's done with Sybil, there's no way she's gonna get him back.
I mean, more reason to hate Sybil after Damon fails to kill Bonnie because Caroline impales him to the wall.
Yeah.
Why do you care so much about this Bonnie? Digs into his head, finds out their like whole life story together, like everything they went through, and
then inserts herself as Bonnie.
Yeah, so now she's now taken the place of Elena and Bonnie in Damon's head.
You'd think that, I guess whatever, the confusion, but I'm like, are you realizing that now she has two people in your head? Two separate people in your head.
Like, what about your memories that involve both of them at once? Is this just going to be, twins?
Well, I don't think she's inserted herself completely in all the memories that they shared together. I think what she did was the ones that were good was the ones that she took out.
Right.
I don't even think she took them out. She just corrupted them somehow. I just can't. Like, I want to just kill her right now. I don't give a shit about the rest of the season. If she's the big bad till the very end, I don't care. Fuck the rest of the show. Kill her right now.
Just hit the tuning fork and shove it in her face.
You know what? I think that's how they... I don't think it's how they kill her. It's how they trap her is with the tuning fork. I think there's a really extravagant, like, roundabout way to kill her. And I think the only way to do that would be to somehow force her back to hell.
Mm-hmm. Very likely. But all of this,
Are we going to see demons?
Possibly. We don't know.
I hope we see a demon and it has Catherine's face.
Who knows? But all this,
I think they can pull all kinds of crap out now, right?
It's the last season. It's the final season. They could pull whatever the hell they want out.
Let's pull out angels and demons.
Why not? I mean, that's how it went in the books.
Yep. Why the fuck not?
Mm-hmm.
So this got Sybil fascinated. Why does Bonnie have two men wrapped around her fingers? Basically.
Sure.
The kitty did something funny, apparently.
Fell out of the window.
What an idiot.
It's because Bonnie has always been like that extra bit of faith and light and hope in everybody's storyline.
Mm-hmm.
She's always been the strong one. She's always been the one that pulls through. I mean, she's died twice now and came back.
Yeah.
Is it more than that? I want to say she's almost died every fucking season and came back. Like, you know,
something bad's happened to her every season.
Yeah,
every season something bad has happened.
She's always pulled away from it and was stronger for it. So
I mean, yeah, she gets Caroline and Bonnie cornered in the Salvatore house, and it's just like, why are two men so crazy for you? You didn't even sleep with Damon, and like, are you blind? She's like, I've been around for over 3,000 years, and let me tell you, he is. I'm just like, yeah, sure, Damon's yummy. I got it. Like,
okay. But, you know, the most attractive person can be a pile of shit, and that's all you see is when they're assholes. And that's how Bonnie and Damon started out. He was a complete asshole, and she didn't she didn't like him at all. You know, vampirism aside, he was a jackass. So she wasn't even going to be slightly interested in him, even if he was the most gorgeous man in the universe.
Exactly.
You be supermodel is still an asshole. Bye-bye. Mm-hmm. I think it's the same, you know, I know they have men have that crazy hot level. I think women have that hot you're an asshole level. It's like, does your asshole outweigh your hotness?
See, men actually have a graph, and it's called the crazy hot scale. Now,
that's
what you do is you plot said graph, and you know, basically as hotness increases, the acceptable level of crazy also increases linearly with the graph. And then there's, you know, above the line is the fuck no zone. Like they're too crazy to be worth it. But once you get to a 7 on the hotness scale, you can go up to a 5 on the crazy scale, and that's like girlfriend material. But if you find one who's super low on crazy and super hot, that's wife material right there. I'm sorry, I just saw a post about this yesterday, and it's hilariously relevant.
Well, I'm just it's the same case of, you know, hot and asshole.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah. I'm sorry. I just described the unicorn zone. They don't exist.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
There is no such thing as a not crazy hot woman. Apparently.
Unless they're a unicorn?
Unless they're a unicorn.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay.
So, here I was thinking
Mr. Factoid.
Here I was thinking that Damon was exerting whatever little tiny bit of himself left, and you know, calling Stefan for help. Like he says, I'm gonna need every little bit of you that wants to save me. And I'm thinking, okay, you got a plan. You're gonna break free. You have ideas. No, it's just I need you to help me kill Enzo, because we're scheduled to fight to the death at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I was really I had a lot of hope and faith right at that point. I'm like, oh god, Damon is still around. He's still there. Sybil doesn't have complete control. No, that's not true at all. God damn it, Damon. You're disappointing me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I mean, they have to fight to the death at 3 p.m. unless Bonnie makes a choice. She has to choose which one lives.
God. I hate this shit.
I know, and after I really hate this stupid shit. And then after the whole epic fight, and Caroline and Stefan try to save them, and they, you know, Damon and Enzo each break one of their necks while staring daggers at each other. Bonnie finally makes the choice, as Enzo's about to die. I choose Enzo! To which Damon's all like, no. I don't want to die. I know where I'm going. I'm going to hell. I saw that. I don't want to do that. No. But now the part that really pisses me off is Sybil is It's that's boring.
No.
That's boring. No, you were supposed to choose Damon. So here's this. I'm going to kill you and Enzo unless Enzo shuts off his humanity switch.
Hate this bitch.
To which he does.
I can't.
A last loving kiss, if anybody can bring me back, you can, Bonnie. And then he flips the switch, and she's like, hey, Enzo, would you care if I went back on my word and made Damon kill Bonnie? He's like, nope.
And
like, she tests it.
Yeah, she tests it. So either...
They didn't see it coming. I don't understand.
Like, so either Enzo really did flip the switch, or he's just playing along really well.
Enzo's good at that.
He is good at that. He's very good at that. Mm-hmm. So this all could be fake. We don't know. But, Bonnie's running, not fast enough. Damon shows up and gets hit by a car. And Alaric saves the day with the, I can't believe I'm going to use this phrase, the tuning fork from hell.
Mm-hmm. It was forged in hell.
Yes, well, that makes it from hell. And it's a tuning fork.
But, I mean, it probably has a name, and we should figure that out, because I don't want to say tuning fork from hell every fucking time.
Well, I'm sure we might eventually get the name for it.
Yeah, it's probably some Latin, underground thing, and whoa.
Anyway.
Darkness almost took over Kim.
Yeah, I know.
What? Oh.
You got really dark for a second. Just bang. Sybil goes into screaming pain, doesn't break control over Damon, and apparently Damon still has to... He's needed for, what is it, Applesauce Penguin?
Applesauce Penguin.
And he describes to Stefan, with what little bit of him is there, that I want to say it, but my brain can literally not form the words.
Yep. And it's Applesauce Penguin.
Yeah, Applesauce Penguin.
Now, was it Damon's brain that came up with Applesauce Penguin, or is that just Sybil being a dickhole again?
Yes. I don't know. I really don't know. But, I mean, so let's see. Alaric saves the day. They lock Sybil up in the armory. I don't know how long that's going to last. Georgie witnessed everything.
Yeah, she was supposed to be back at the house, in Alaric's house.
And she followed him.
Yeah.
Saw, the tuning fork get used, it incapacitated, basically she drives up and hears Alaric just hit a guy with his car, her point of view right now. He then bangs the tuning fork, and some other lady, falls to the ground in pain. And then, one person warps across, the parking lot and breaks some dude's neck. And then, people moving super speed and crazy shit.
I'm actually excited to see what Georgie has to say to Alaric after this is all said and done.
Mm-hmm.
And then, we have Bonnie taking care of Enzo. So we don't know if Enzo is back to normal or not, but we know that Bonnie has him. And she's trying to take him back to the cabin where they bonded.
They bonded. I mean, I don't think they're going to break... I think the only way to break her hold on them is to kill her, probably. If that's even possible.
I mean, she can willfully let go of them.
But she's not going to.
No, I know.
I don't know. But Damon goes off, and he's pulling the whole laying as a fake corpse in the road trick again. And who drives up on him? Mr. Poopface himself, Tyler Lockwood.
Mr. I'm constantly constipated.
And he gives Damon the most direct speech of anybody. If you kill me, that's it. You've lost everything. There's no coming back from it.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, the episode closes out with Damon, tearing pieces out of Tyler's neck. So, I don't know if he's gonna... He
was talking, Damon was ready to walk away. Tyler had talked sense into him. But then Sybil started doing her little fucking hump thing, and then, hey, he just ripped Tyler's throat out.
We don't know if he actually killed Tyler, because they cut the episode conveniently.
It's true.
But
even if he didn't kill him, he's there on the ground dying before him, so...
And I mean, if Sybil's influence is, sound-based, and she can like sing and mind control people, being locked in that room, unless it is completely soundproof, is not going to do anything.
No, I think it's because she already made the connection with Damon.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where she is or whatever, she's got influence over him.
I know, but
so
I'm
I
talking
think
about
the rest of them are safe.
Okay.
No, I think the rest of them are absolutely safe. There's no way for her to touch them, and they can't hear her from the inside. She's made no mental connections with them. I think they're safe.
Other than Stefan.
Oh, she did do that little thing when she killed Sarah.
Yeah.
But I don't think that was like a permanent connection. She was like,
it's
when
not,
she mentioned
she
it
doesn't
being
want
temporary.
him?
No, not yet. Anyways, that's what she said.
Not yet.
Yeah, it was a temporary thing. Like, I'll be out of range soon, and then you can move.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, hate for Sybil grows more and more, and if they don't kill her in the most extravagant way, I am going to be very, very disappointed, and I might have a few words for Julie Black.
Anyway, next episode on that dark note is called An Eternity of Misery. Tasked with finding a mysterious artifact, Damon's latest mission takes him to Texas, where a violent run-in with Peter Maxwell, I don't know who that is, leads to a surprising revelation. Wait, wasn't that the Doctor from season 5 or 4?
I thought he killed him.
Yeah,
I thought it was either Enzo or Damon who killed him because they have like
you're right.
a thing for the Maxwells or the who. No, it wasn't the Maxwells.
We need to do Peter Maxwell and then
it was
Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, I know this guy. He's played on a lot of shows. I don't recognize him from the Vampire Diaries, though.
Well, maybe if you clicked on the Vampire Diaries link with him in it, maybe it might tell you something instead of looking at his fucking picture.
It says they cast him in a recurring role, so he's new for this. He's a blue-collar guy who abandoned his family a long time ago, shocked when his grown son walks back into his life to reconnect, and to drag Peter into a world of supernatural danger. They're thinking it's Matt Donovan's dad.
That's what it sounds like.
Oh my god. It looks like Matt. It looks like Matt.
Because it would be Matt coming back. Does it say anything about Matt being around?
Yeah, it does. Hold on. Let's see.
Let's read the rest.
Meanwhile, after gaining the upper hand in their fight to save Damon and Enzo, Stefan and Alaric team up and uncover the origins of the mysterious force they're up against. Finally, Matt returns to the fray after his past and present collide in an unexpected way. That rhymed.
His dad.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure it's his dad. Dun dun dun!
So, if you watch the preview for next episode, it's a little lovely, expositional voiceover by Sybil saying, "There were two of us in here, my sister and me. I'm in here, she's out there."
Told you.
You did.
I told you. They don't ever come solo.
No, they always. It's either in pairs or in like threes.
Usually it was
threes or fives. Threes or fives.
Yeah, she said.
They said
usually threes.
She said, "My sister is out. I'm in here, and my sister's out there."
Do we think it's Georgie?
I don't think so. Unless she's playing the long con.
Maybe she's not. Maybe she is playing a long con, but it's not the same con as Sybil. Maybe it's to help and not harm.
I don't know.
It's true. Maybe she's Siren on the good side and not the bad side.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe she's a Siren and doesn't know it.
Yeah, there's that. I mean, maybe her body was displaced, and her spirit is now in Georgie. And that's why Georgie has the mark.
That'd be boring. But I don't know. Maybe not.
How is that boring? Because once then there's going to be that internal struggle when, her sister, the Sybil sister, is starting to try to get her way out of Georgie, like take over Georgie, and Georgie's fighting back. There's going to be that struggle. And then, Lark's gonna be there like, oh, damsel in distress, kiss, 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 kiss.
I don't know.
I'm fighting with kitties.
But yeah, I guess that's...
I don't know. I'm excited-ish.
I mean, I've never been excited to have Matt come back before.
Me neither. Hopefully he'll be useful.
I mean, I hope that new guy, the Maxwell dude, is his father, because that's going to change the dynamic for Matt a little bit.
I know where I recognize him from. He was the priest on V.
He's been a lot of characters.
He's been a lot of characters, you're right.
Yeah. So, pretty sure he was on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, too, or something.
He probably was. All right, is there anything else you guys want to mention?
No. Kitty.
I can't do anything. I think I'm keeping my 2 cents out of my hatred for Stephanie and Caroline's relationship.
Oh, yeah, that. We didn't even really address that other than the wedding dress. We're like...
Oh, it's because I said I was mixing them together last... Because when he proposed, I'm like, you're fucking kidding me. Let's make this worse. Fuck this. Fuck this. I'm done.
They're trying to add a little bit of, not dread into the story at this point, and that's even more dreadful than what Sybil's doing, so...
And I guess the one point Sybil had, they're horrible murdering monsters. Where do you think they're going to end up?
I want to know what Caroline thought at that conversation. Just technically, she's a vampire too.
Yeah, she is.
Caroline's odd because I think she still thinks she's more human than vampire because she went through being a mother, actually giving birth and stuff. So she probably feels more connection to her human side, even though she is a vampire.
Very true.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm excited for next episode because more sirens. And hopefully more than that even. But that's our show. Nikki, where can they find you?
They can find me, they, you, hey, what's up, on Twitter, at LadyVenom24, LadyVenom24.
Kim, how about
you? What was that?
I don't even know.
Oh,
it's been a long night.
Also on the Twitters, at HUFFITYPUFFITY.
You can find me on the Twitters at Philidrin, right there. You can find all of us on Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, Google+, MySpace, and YouTube at ASOTV Podcast. You can follow us at those places for some more podcasts or some of your favorite TV shows, movies, and games. And I almost mispronounced the word show. It's been a long night.
Say? Shoe?
Yeah, what were you?
I was about to say your favorite TV shoes.
Huh.
I
furked it up, guys.
Yes.
Thanks for watching. Now we must go before I furk anything else up.
Don't you have another show to furk up?
No.
Yeah. Well, no. Actually, he's good.
Oh. Okay.